Testing 1, 2. I was gonna go to sleep, but I'm still awake. It's probably the cocaine, but who knows? It is what it is. But yeah, I'm bopping, still awake. So when it comes down to it, I just feel like talking about Painism and negative utilitarianism, and their similarities and their little bit of differences. Basically, we all know what negative utilitarianism is. It's classic, like, utilitarianism just measuring pain and pleasure, not about the intensity of, but just the quantity of the pain is, and pain and pleasure for classical utilitarianism. But for negative utilitarianism, it's just measuring the quantity of pain, not the intensity of pain, uh, per individual, I should say. The intensity of pain on the whole is the quantity or whatever, but like the intensity per individual is not really like taken into account. It's just the quantity of pain per situation, you know. So, what is Painism though? Painism is basically the same thing, but it takes into account the individual's experience and judges the intensity as being worthwhile. So basically, if you're in a situation, hypothetically, under classical utilitarianism, it's going to be basically there are 10 people, well, let's do 5 people. There are 5 people, and they're all experiencing 1 pain point each. So we have a total of 5 pain points. And we have one person over here, and they're experiencing a total of 4 pain points, which is, let's just say 4 pain points is them getting assaulted, and 1 pain point is like stubbing your toe. So basically, under classical negative utilitarianism, we're going to prioritize preventing the 5 people from getting their toe stubbed. If we could push a button to prevent one of these situations recurring, we're pushing the button to prevent the toe stubbing, because it's 5 pain points being prevented and 1 pain point remaining, rather than and 4 pain points remaining. So we're getting rid of 5, and there's the 4 from the fucking assault remaining. And under clearly, this is a lot of pain for one individual to experience, but 5 is more than 4, so we want to get rid of the 5 under classical negative utilitarianism. But Painism basically says the intensity of the situation for the individual matters. So if something is durable for an individual, even if it's bad and should occur to begin with, you should prioritize the more intense situation that is undurable before you prioritize the situations which are durable but still bad and should be taken care of. So under Painism, you're basically gonna you have this situation with the 5 people getting their toes stubbed and the 1 person getting assaulted. You're gonna first prioritize the person getting assaulted and then go for the people with the toe stub. But if you could only push a button and you can only get rid of one of them, you are going to prioritize the person getting assaulted, because their intensity of pain is much greater than the intensity of the 5 people who are getting their toe stubbed and could eventually just shrug that off, hopefully. So, what is the link between them? Well, they both prioritize pain and the sentient experience as being valued, and the derivative of where value is the sentient experience, which is essentially pain and pleasure. And they both only take into account the pain side in terms of moral obligations / ethical obligations. Unlike classical utilitarianism, which takes into account pleasure, which means there's a lot of really horrible shit that can go on in the name of pleasure. It's kind of like, yeah, but then again, it's like basically a rule utilitarianism of sorts. But yeah, it's basically a rule utilitarianism, but it's basically only prioritizing moral obligation of creating reduction of, sorry, not creating, but reducing pain and creating situations that would prevent pain while not obligating ourselves to produce pleasure or joy or happiness or anything of that nature in the world. So nothing can be deprived of it, and given the future is not guaranteed. So why am I saying that these things are potentially linked in a really blissfully great way? Well, the struggle of utilitarianism is you can't really quantify. We don't have like a super calculator or supercomputer to like basically tell us what to do. So we have to make assessments ourselves. We're flawed. We're human. And so we're gonna make a lot of errors, and that could be very tricky, especially given utilitarianism has weird situations. All utilitarianism things have weird situations, in which it's hard to know if you're gonna cause more pain. You have to cause pain in some situations to reduce a greater amount of pain, and it's hard to know often what's going to be the outcome, if it's going to be a larger quantity of pain, an accident, or if you're going to basically break an egg and make a delicious omelet. You're gonna do good with your pain that you cause purposefully in the universe to produce more pain. Well, where's Painism coming in? It's basically saying, hey, just prioritize the sentient beings experience directly from their self-assessment of intensity, which we can all do. So makes things a lot fucking easier. So basically, yeah, like rule utilitarianism, it's basically a form of rule utilitarianism, and it makes a lot of sense. So, anyways, I don't know if it says one viewer, but I'm not sure if that's just a bot or if it's an actual viewer from Twitch. But either way, I basically just did a little lecture on negative utilitarianism and Painism. Um, 9 minutes and 20 seconds long. Yeah. Pretty good little lecture right there. A little brief link thing. Pretty sure it covers the topic good enough. But just gonna stick around and jive and wait for people to be like, look at the title and be like, oh, what's Painism? And I'll explain it again. But at this point, if you are watching it post fact, like after this recording, you may as well stop watching at this point, unless you just like to look at my pretty face. So, which is understandable. So, but yeah, I mean, feel free if it's very unlikely, but if you want, you can click ahead in the video a little bit, like boop boop boop, and see if like a person happens to join the live stream talks in here. Very unlikely, but it happens every once in a while that like somebody just happens to click the link and is just like, yo, and I'm like, yo. So it happens very rarely, but it happens. I hope that state park gets back to me. Because I'm looking at the rates of some places. I'm like, damn, man, that's so stupid. Like, look at this shit, y'all. These are basically these are the campsites that I'm eyeing up. If y'all want to join me, we can have a little F-list kumbaya and just like all rent out these places together. It'd be great. Totally. Just kidding. This is a 55 plus park, but they're making an exception for me. So hell yeah. But when it comes down to it, this is one of them. If I were to be doing the 6 months, but I'd try to negotiate. Maybe they could be like, yo, what about 2,000? 2,000. Just because there's a bunch of places that are like offering like 1,600. I'm kind of like, 2,000 is a little expensive. A little expensive. But, you know, it's still a decent price when it comes down to it. It's like $400 a month, essentially. And $400 a month plus 150, so 550. 550 to live in a camper on a lot that I am basically just me. And eventually I'll own that camper. So profitable eventually. And I'm free. Freedom. But expensive. Now you got this one right here. You got SugarLandVillage.com. I'm just saying. You got another one right here. And skip the magical Rio Grande Valley. Mission, Texas. Saying they got a recreation hall, don't know what the fuck that is. Swimming pool. Oh, shuffleboard, that's actually kind of cool. A library, cool. I'll spread antinatalism literature. Just kidding, I won't do that. But I might. 30 amp thing, cool. Mailboxes, very nice. Security lights, don't care. Laundry facilities, cool, I suppose. On-site managers, spit. Fuck the management. Just kidding, I don't care. That's cool. In-office Wi-Fi, nice. I'm just gonna have my own little Wi-Fi router thingy, but nice. Pet friendly. I'm leaving Marco behind. Restrooms and showers available. Very nice. Very nice. So, you know, I'm just saying. 365 a month for 6 months is not bad. That's not bad at all. 365 plus, you know, 100 and like 25, 140, whatever the fuck it's gonna be for my camper. You know, I can afford that. Hey, Drew, how's it bobbing, my dude? We're looking at some of the rates of the campers that I've been eyeing up and the campgrounds and stuff like that. So basically just vibing. I was explaining Painism and native utilitarianism and all that damn stuff, all the fun ethical stuff that bores people's brains out earlier. But this is Twitch, so well, on YouTube you can, if you want to look at my YouTube channel, you can go back and watch all that. But I'm not going to explain it again unless you really want me to. But hey, it's Twitch, so I don't think you can actually rewind backwards. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, basically, in short, Painism's like pain bad, no bueno, and the negative utilitarianism is like pain bad, no bueno. But the difference is Painism's like I care about what you think about your pain, homie. And negative utilitarianism is just like, no, your pain just sucks, and I don't give a shit what you think about it. So It's basically just like if you're, it doesn't give a damn. It's basically just quantifying pain and measuring only pain, and then Painism is just like, yeah, man, I'm gonna take into account like how intense you think your pain is, and assess that from there. But I think both of them are pretty valid. So basically, I was explaining like how you can kind of work with both, and how they both have their points, and how one's probably the more accurate thing, and one works better in the practice to make the other one come to fruition. So back to having fun looking at campers though, and campgrounds, because that's a lot more interesting for people who are interested in camping, and just like understanding the rates of things that are going on in America, and being like, oh shit, maybe I should go camping and abandon this capitalistic hellhole and live my life free, going from state to state and living down south in the winter and just jiving with this beautiful world that we live in. It's not actually beautiful. There's blood stains everywhere. All of our happiness is founded on the suffering of others in the third world. But we can ignore that and say, wow, damn, look at the nature. It's beautiful. And go camping and have fun. So let's enjoy these rates. Okay, so yeah, look at that. 365 a month. I can afford that. And then like the rate for the camper would probably be about 125 a month. So bam. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 490 basically a month. That's less than $500. And I can basically be living. And then I just have to pay for electricity and Wi-Fi. So throw on another $50. Yeah, throw in another $50 or $20 for electricity, and throw on another $80. So basically $100 for that. So $600, let's just say, a month for living, plus 200 for food, or 300 for food. So we're at like 900. Yeah, I can afford that. Boom. Sherry Land is easily on the list for things to eye up and be like, damn, son, you looking fine. So, water rate $15 with washer $21. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go to McKinley Falls. I hit these guys up, so they'll get back to me. But it's like $10 a night. But I want to know what I think it's $10 a night. Let's see. Campsites. No, it's like $20 nightly. But I was just like, what are your what are your like? This is because this is a state forest. I'm like, is it possible to like be like a permanent thing? Like, how much would it cost y'all to be like a 6 month stay here? So I hit them up, and I'm gonna see if they get back to me. But who knows? But yeah, I mean, $20 a night's a little more expensive than the other stuff. But I mean, it's a state park. They probably don't get a shit ton of visitors. I mean, it is Texas though, so if I was, I mean, fuck, it probably do get a shit ton of visitors. But yeah, I'm like, whatever, I'll give it a go. Let's give it a shot. We got Bisbee RV parks and whatever, and the rates and policies. It looks like 350 electricity is billed at whatever, per kilowatt hour. Um, yeah, basically 350, which is the same, a little bit cheaper than the other one. So yeah, I mean, I can easily afford 350. And let's see, amenities. A laundry room, 6 coin operated laundry. They have a library. They have showers and stuff. Cool. Hmm. Basically, some of these are closer than others to bigger cities. So I'm gonna have to like look into which ones have the biggest cities nearby because I'm an Uber driver. So I'm basically if some of these are really close to a city, like 10, 20 miles out, then I can basically just sit at my campground and I'll get pings every once in a while. But I plan to basically go into the city during the day or night, basically, and just sit around like the bar areas and just a big chill and wait for pings and be like, bing, and I'll make my money. And then, go back to the RV, blah, in the day and just big sleep and game and stuff. So, and do what I want, basically, just big vibe. So, when it comes down to it, like, I was basically looking into which of these lots are closest to bigger cities so I can get the most money from Ubering. Because they're all basically similar rates. These are the ones that I found are most affordable in Texas and in like the Florida areas and stuff. Like, so yeah, I mean, I got a couple from Florida. One from Florida I don't have here, but I have it written down somewhere. But yeah, these are like the most affordable ones that I'm looking at, and I'm just kind of like, damn, son. And I'm eyeing them up, but I need to decide which ones I want to hit up. I'll probably should just buy my fucking camper first, because I haven't bought the camper yet. May as well buy the camper, but I kind of have to wait about a month, save up a little more. I want to get a proper down payment, just a mint down payment, so I don't have like a too crazy monthly bill. If I can get 2K down, I already have like 1,600 saved up, so I just need like 400 more, and I already have like 200 this. Yeah, I already have like basically 200. Let's see how much I have. Who? First day of school. Let's go. Yo. Have a good day, Max. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing something. I looked at my phone and I was like, I'm gonna do something with my phone. Huh. I don't know. I don't care. And then we have the one that I'm eyeing up the most. Whispering Pines RV Park. All rates included. But yeah, this thing right here. Let's take a gander. Home. Oh, that is their home. Why would they have their home page and their rates page be the same thing? I don't know. Either way, I contacted these motherfuckers, and I've looked at some of the images online. They seem good. They have full RV hookups, cabins rentals, don't care. Showers, that's what counts. Laundry, that's what counts. Free Wi-Fi, nice. That is what counts. And I guess they have picnic tables. Who gives a damn? But I like picnic tables. They're very aesthetic. I'm sure every one of the campsites has picnic tables, but they listed that they have picnic tables, and that counts for something, I guess. So, but really, what counts is free Wi-Fi. The other ones had said they have free Wi-Fi at the other. Well, it's probably the same thing. It's probably just saying they have free Wi-Fi, and it's saying it's probably just at the building, but whatever. I mean, either way, I talked to these folks and they seem nice. So and they're near 2 major cities, if I remember right. So I'm probably gonna go for this one right here. But who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. Then there's this really nice website, and I might eye up a few other things just because this is a very actually nice website. It tells you a fuck ton of stuff. But here, if you just go like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Louisiana, maybe. I kind of like Louisiana. Then you just go down here and you scroll, and bing, bang, boom. You're gonna see all these campgrounds for damn good prices. Uh, I'll look into them, see what the rates are like. Maybe. I don't think they'd be very expensive, but you never know. Yeah. But anyways, we're at 29 minutes and 26 seconds, and we're gonna wait for it to get to 30 minutes because I feel like that's just an even number, and even numbers are cool. Also, someday if I get monetized, that means this video will have an extra ad, I'm pretty sure. So maybe that means someday this video will give me money. Right now I'm like not monetized, but genocide. Okay, now it's demonetized. I said the word genocide. Fuck, why did I do that? Yeah, I just couldn't resist it. I couldn't resist. It was too enticing. Anyways, y'all have a lovely night. I'm gonna go to sleep now, or I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Hopefully, the cocaine will let me go to sleep. Cocaine. I did cocaine for the first time today. I was just like, spontaneous in the moment. You just have to do it sometimes. Moral of the story is I'm awake, and now I'm gonna try to go to sleep, but I'm awake.